Joe goes to school feeling physically sick. Sleep-deprived eyes, his belly growls for the breakfast he never had. He puts on a smile and goes to school to talk to his friends, because it's the only happiness Joe knows. He walks around smiling. His smiling stops. His heart starts to seize up. He fails, screaming, "This is not the way to live." For years, I would wake up and I would skip breakfast. Honestly, I didn't have time. Not because, I've been up for the entire night, but because, I just didn't have time. I can deal with the hunger, it's nothing really. I would get 4 hours of sleep a night. I would literally go to school feeling physically sick. If I'd ever think about myself, I'd be absolutely disgusted. I ate the worst food you could imagine. I mean, well, that's just the normal diet nowadays, isn't it? I mean, cereal is unhealthy enough, but when you're not even eating the cereal in the first place, it's like, bro, people are dying on the streets, bro. If you don't see it yet, bro, I don't wake up in the mornings most times. I have a condition which makes it incredibly difficult to wake up in the mornings. But the few times within the last 6 months that I have been awake in the mornings, everybody I see, apart from a few old guys, are all just dead. Absolutely dead. They don't look alive. They look like they just came out the trenches, bro. Straight up. No, not even that, bro. People would be happy to see their families when they come out the trenches. They look worse than people coming out the trenches. And then I changed it all. I started exercising consistently. I just destroyed my sleep deprivation. I would not go to sleep without getting a full, 10 hours of sleep. Yeah, bro, 10 hours. I started meditating. I tried to, stop. I started to, try to start NoFap. And I did some extra stuff. And I'll save that for the last video in this series that I'm currently participating in right now. So this video will be part of the rest that will come a bit later. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about why Joe feels weak, which is the first part of the story. Joe goes to school and he feels weak, physically sick. So why does Joe feel weak? Well, it's because he doesn't do calisthenics. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. Okay, our first exercise, which will be part of this series, so you'll watch the second episode after this, will be push-ups. So, push-ups are so simple and so basic that I shouldn't really have to explain. But when I started, I only had a rough understanding of what push-ups are. So I'll give you a quick example. So it's basically where you just do this, and then you go down, and then you go back up. So in a minute, I'm going to ask you to do some push-ups, so we can work out something. Okay. So I want you to attempt to do push-ups every single day for this week, or for the next week. So say you're watching this on a Thursday, then you'll do it every single day until next Thursday. Okay. Okay, so okay, sorry about that, bro. My annoying friend just called me. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so calisthenics. Within the first 4 weeks, you feel incredibly strong just in your body, right? I'll give you an example. So once you get past the first about 4 weeks of exercise, I find that your strength goes up like 4 times. It's miraculous. Once you go from not exercising to like 4 weeks, it's like your strength is just it changes, bro. Like you feel a lot stronger, a lot faster, a lot quicker, just everything after about 4 weeks. That doesn't mean just do four. This doesn't mean just do 4 weeks and then stop. This means you start with doing 4 weeks and then you increase beyond there. It'll all be in a playlist for anybody watching months, possibly years in the future. Okay, so different exercises trains different parts of the body. So push-ups trains your arms and your chest. Pull-ups trains a different part of your arms, and yeah, so that's better. And also, so squats trains your legs, and so basically different exercises. Pull-up, you know what I mean, right? Like leg ups train your abs. So different exercises train different parts. There are a few cool exercises that can train your entire body. If you're interested in those, look it up on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna link stuff in my description for like. Okay. Okay, so once you find your baseline, which we'll cover in just a minute, you're going to attempt at the end of this week for 20 push-ups. Now that might sound absolutely insane to you right now. 20? What the heck? But like, once you get there, bro, it's a hard grind, but you'll make that, bro. Okay, now we're gonna work out your baseline. So this is kind of it's simple, right? It's the line you start at, and then you do more push-ups. So different people have different baselines. So I'm not gonna tell you your baseline because only you know your baseline, and only you can work out your baseline. I could tell you my baseline. My baseline right now is about 25. So your baseline is just how many push-ups you can do right now at this very moment. You might not even know. So this is the fun part. It's very fun for me, not very fun for you. But I'm gonna now ask you to do 5 push-ups on the floor right now. I'm gonna do it with you, so you don't feel I don't know, left out or something. Lonely. So you're gonna try and do 5 push-ups. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna do 10. And I'm gonna kind of motivate you. These don't count. These don't count as push-ups. You gotta do them on. If you gotta do them on your knees, then you do them on your knees. Now clear stuff away. If you don't have any space, but okay. So we're gonna go for 5 push-ups. You're gonna do 10. Oh, 1. Oh no, sorry. Other way around. You're gonna do 5. I'm gonna do 10. Jesus. Okay. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now that you know your baseline, you're able to increase it from here. So maybe you're able to do, say, like 5, then every day for the next week. I want you to try and increase it by 5. So say your baseline was 3, you're aiming for 8 tomorrow, then 13 the next day, and then 18 the next day. Say you're able to do 12, I don't know, bro, like 12 and then 17 and then 22. Say you can't do 22 and you can only do 19. Next day, you aim for 24. So you just add 5 to your baseline over and over and over. Oh, and that's progressively overloading. Yo. Trust me, I'm a lot more out of breath when I do 25, but okay. Okay. So how are we going to get to 20 push-ups? This sounds insane, right? Well, there is this technique invented by Milo of Croton in the 6th century BC. During his time, he was a 6-time Olympic champion, which is very impressive. 6th century BC though, so like, you know. And it's called progressively overloading. Now, you might have heard of it before from my different videos, but it's basically just a gradual increase. So once you get the hang of it, it's kind of simple, right? I'll just progressively overload that. I'll just progressively overload that. Yeah, easy. So okay. So now we're gonna find our baseline. Progressively overloading. Keep it in mind for the next. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to do what I did. So I just got a piece of paper. Actually, got one right here. I got a piece of paper and I just wrote it down, right? So, first time I started this journey, I was only able to do about 3 push-ups, and they were really bad formed and they looked absolutely trash. So back then I wrote down 3 push-ups, and then I would write down what I was going to do tomorrow. 8. Oh my god, 8. How am I going to do that? Now, me looking here, it's like 8. Easy, but easy. I could do it right now. I could do another 8 here right now, like. But back then it was like, what? I can't do that. So I remember I crossed that out and I aimed for 5, and 5 were really easy. And the next day I aimed for 10. 10 what? No. Okay. So I was actually able to do a 10. Really challenging. This is gonna be challenging, bro. If you don't let you know it, bro. Doing 5 more a day consistently is going to be challenging. The muscles are gonna ache, bro. You're gonna feel the pain every single day. It is not a journey that I would take with great comfort. Like, it's tough, bro, but you gotta do it. If you want to be strong and if you don't want to be Joe, like the start of this video, is the way to go. So you're gonna aim for 15, you're gonna aim for 20, and then say you can only do 18. You're gonna aim for 20. So you kind of get the picture, right? So whatever your baseline was, just a minute ago when you did those push-ups, you're gonna write it down. Now I can't tell you what number you did, only you know. And then plus 5 a day. Okay, so I wrote down 7. It's backwards. It might not be backwards for you, I'm not sure. But that says right there, 7 plus 5 a day in the worst handwriting ever imaginable. So, now bro, with everything that I've just told you today, that is all you need to go on and to become a legend. Now, it's time for the outro. My name is Sam. Our name is 7. And I want you to believe in yourself. You can do it.